Hello and welcome to Tyrrell County Public Library's Storytime Craft Time with Miss Tami. I am Miss Tami, and this week our theme is Folklore Galore. Do you like folk tales? I do. And today I read two different folk stories to the preschool children at Storytime. The first one is this one, Sister Bear, by Jane Yolen and illustrated by Linda Graves. And this one is a Norse tale. And you see, there's a bear in this story. He's a little polar bear. So we'll put that one back up here. And the other story that I read is called Paula Bunyan. And it's by Phyllis Root and pictures by Kevin O'Malley. Now, Paula is Paul Bunyan's sister. Do you know the story about Paul Bunyan and his blue ox? If not, that's another good story to read. And looky there, there's a bear in this one too. There's a black bear in this one. So since we have bears in both of our folk tales today, I decided that we should do a bear craft, or maybe two. So the first craft that we have today is a circle bear. And if you notice, he's made from all circles. We've got one here for his face, one for his snout, one for his nose, two for his ears, and there's actually 4 circles here to make his eyes. 2 white ones and 2 black ones. And this is a brown bear. You could also use white and black pieces to do a polar bear, or you could use some black and brown and white pieces to do a black bear. So that's the one I'm going to show you how to do today. So we have our big black circle that's going to be used for his head. So you'll need one of those first. And then we've got his snout. So let's get our glue, and we'll go ahead and put some glue on his snout. And that's going to go down here at the bottom of the big black circle. So it'll go right down near the bottom like that, with the edges pretty much touching down there. So we glue that one on. Then you're going to take your medium-sized smaller circle. There's only one this size because the ears are a little bit bigger. You see that? And the eye pieces are definitely smaller. So the medium-sized one is his nose. So we'll glue that one on right down there near the bottom, just like we did the brown piece. So it's like all 3 of our circles are touching each other right there at the bottom. Is it starting to look like a bear? I think so. Now we have to do the eyes and the ears. Let's give him some ears. So we'll put a little bit of glue on the edge of the ear, and I tucked mine back behind the big circle and glued it down like that. And then the other one on the other side of his head, and glue that down. So now our bear has ears. Oh, but he needs to see, doesn't he? So we take the white circles and we can glue those on above his snout. One there and one right here. So there are the whites of his eyes, but he needs his pupils. So let's give him some. The black pieces will go right inside the white ones, one for each. And when we do that, our bear is all set. Looky there. We have a black bear. So you can make black bear, brown bear, a polar bear, depending on the color of your circles. Now, the next craft that I have, check this out. Looky here. What's that? Ah, it's a bear paw. And the great thing about this is you can actually wear it. You can stick your hand up in there and you can pretend you're a bear. Ah. So let's see how we make this. Well, we're going to need 2 paper plates. Now, this one is a polar bear, but I thought, well, you know, we can make it a different color bear. So let's make a brown bear claw. I colored this plate with my brown crayon, and this one is almost done because see, you need 2. So let's finish this one up. Got my trusty brown crayon, and we can just finish that up here. And we've got that one all done, so we can put our crayon aside. And now we have our 2 paper plates. Now, if you will notice, it's not round because this part's rounded, but I needed to cut off a little bit down here at the bottom so that we can put our hand up in between it. So I just took my scissors and I cut off this piece, cut straight across right at the bottom of that inner circle. There's a, if you look at the plate here, how it's got that circle on the inside, I cut right across at the bottom edge of that and go straight across. Now, we've got our 2 pieces, so on one side, we need to glue our parts on to make it look like a paw. So we've got a big black circle and 3 smaller circles. 1, 2, 3. And then we have 3 nice sharp claws for our bear. So let's start out with the bigger circle, and we're going to glue it on right near the bottom of the plate. Almost to the bottom, kind of like we did the bear's snout, only not all the way to the bottom, but really, really close. Because if you don't get it really, really close to the bottom, you won't have room for your other circles on there. So here we go, like that. So you can still see a little bit of it down here. And then we have our 3 small circles. 1, 2, and 3. So now we need to glue those on right above the bigger circle. So we'll do 1. I like to stick the first one right in the middle, right above it. Mash it down good so it stays. And then 1 to the left of that circle. And the other one to the right of the smaller circle. So now we've got all 3 of our circles on. Is it starting to look like a bear paw? Yes. So now we've got to glue on our claws. So we'll get our claws, 1, 2, 3, and we will put some glue on the end. And you don't have to put glue all the way up the claw. As a matter of fact, you don't want to do that because the claw needs to hang over the top of the plate. So just the bottom part of it, and then you're going to glue that onto the plate. Glue that bottom flat part down like this so that the claw sticks up above the plate. And now the other 2, we'll glue this one over to this side. And the last one over on the other side. And there we go. We've got our claws on, and we've got the pad of the hand or the foot there. And how's that for a bear claw? But I can't hold it with my hand inside, so I need my other piece. Here's our back piece. So we're going to take it and put them, the white sides together, the inner parts together, and around the edges, we're going to staple it. Now this is where you might need some adult help to use the stapler. And get that in there and staple it at several places all around so that it stays together for you. Let's see if we can get some in between these claws. there, and there, and a couple more on this side. 1, 2, and I think one last one right here. And check it out. Now we have a brown bear claw. So you can leave your plate white. Let's see if I can get 2 on. Wouldn't that be fun? You can leave your plate white and make a polar bear claw, or you can color it brown and you'll have a brown bear or grizzly bear claw. Ooh, would you like to be a grizzly bear? They're kind of ferocious. So have fun making your crafts. And if you want to stop by the Tyrrell County Public Library, you can pick up a bag that has the pieces cut out and pictures of what they will look like. Or you can just cut circles of your own at home and make your bears there with your own circles that you've cut. I hope you enjoyed watching this video for Storytime Craft Time with Miss Tami at the Tyrrell County Public Library. And next week, Tuesday at 10:30, we're going to have another story time. And next week's story time, oh, guess what we're going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about princesses, knights, and castles. Oh my. So join us then. Behind the library, bring a chair or a blanket to sit on because we're doing this outside, and dress cool because we know it's summertime. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.